At this hour, we continue to follow breaking news south of Donna. DPS investigating a double fatal accident. Among the two killed, a little boy. Our Trayson Bragg joins us live with the late-breaking details. Trayson.
That's right, Dina. We are still here in Donna on 493. Look behind me, Dina. You can actually see that gray minivan. Authorities tell us that was one of the vehicles involved in this fatal accident. They tell us the vehicle that the woman was driving ended up on the other side of that minivan. Now, authorities are still here actively investigating because, as you mentioned, a woman who was driving that vehicle and an 8-year-old boy who was one of her passengers were both killed here at the scene. Two other young boys who were in her vehicle were rushed to a nearby hospital, and the driver of that minivan was also rushed to a hospital after this serious accident, this fatal accident. Now, authorities, as I mentioned, are still here investigating, but what we know so far is that this accident happened at around 10 this morning. Authorities tell us the woman was driving southbound here on 493 as she found herself off the road. She overcorrected, and they say that led to the accident. So we wanted to find out what you need to know to stay safe if you ever find yourself driving and off the road. We spoke to DPS Lieutenant Johnny Hernandez, and this is what he had to say.
A roadway like that, it's always best just to write it out straight, so you can make sure that you don't, because what you do is when you overcorrect, you're now pulling that vehicle sideways, and you've already lost control. So when you fall off like that, it's rather that continue going on it until your cars literally start slowing down.
Now, Hernandez tells us that authorities are still here investigating and that they will be here for quite some time, being that this was a fatal accident. So if you are driving on 493 here, this is what you need to remember. If you're heading northbound, 493 is closed at Military Highway. If you're heading southbound, it's closed at Vertrees Road, just about a half a mile north of where we're standing. Authorities say they're still investigating, trying to find out the relationship between the woman and the 3 young boys in her vehicle. We'll bring those details to you as soon as they become available. Reporting live in Donna, Trayson Bragg, Channel 5 News at noon.
As Trayson mentioned, DPS expects that area to be closed to traffic for several hours. Meteorologist Andrew Chung joins us now with a closer look at exactly where we're talking about. Andrew.
All right, Dana, let's zoom into the Donna area on our traffic map. This is actually south of Donna where Trayson is. You see a lot of purple. That indicates road closures. So FM 493, Salinas Boulevard, is closed in both directions heading on to Military Highway 281. You see the purple on eastbound 281. So FM 493, Salinas Boulevard, closed both ways between Vertrees Road and US 281. As Trayson said, please avoid this area at least for the next couple of hours while the authorities work on this accident.